I wanted to talk to you today about strength. And it's really interesting because like over the last 8 months, I can't tell you the countless times I have heard this. Oh my gosh, V, you're so strong, or Vicky, you have so much strength, and it's your strength that's getting you through, this journey. And I've been sitting in that for a little while, and I've been really thinking about it because I don't know, just something felt unsettling to me, like that's not truth. And I wanted to share this with you today because I actually think that I think it was the weakness, the rock bottom weakness that got me here. And what I mean by the rock bottom weakness is the fact that everything just, there comes this moment in your life, and this was the biggest moment in my life, if I had to say anything like big. And there comes this moment in your life where you have to dig in so deep. And you think that sometimes you're digging in through the strength, but to me personally, this was just my experience. It was through the weakness. And what I mean by that is I was literally at my weakest point after Chris passed away. And I remember sitting in a room, and I don't know how many days it was or weeks. It could have been a month because it feels like such a blur. But there was a group of friends around me, and I was laying on a couch, and there was this group of friends around me, and I was just looking at them, and they were just staring at me, and there was just this unsettling despair in their eyes. It was almost like I was laying on the couch and they were like waiting for me to die, And I thought to myself, oh my gosh. And I just sat up and I looked at them and I said, this is so depressing. Like, you guys are literally staring at me as if I'm dying. And in that moment, like, just something resonated within me. And I was like, you're emotionally dying. Like, you're dying emotionally, you're dying spiritually, you're dying physically. You haven't eaten in like 3 weeks. And I shook it off. I literally just shook off, and I said, I'm going right to the shower. I'm going in the shower. And I ran to the shower, and I took a shower, and I in the shower in that moment, I said, Vicky, who are you? Like, who are you? Who do you want to be like for the rest of your life, And it was not that person. And my husband was big, and he was bold, and he was loud, and he was energetic, and he was fun. And I just feel this responsibility that I have to live big and bold and loud because that's what gave me the most joy. And I thought to myself, that's who I am. I'm a woman that wants to love hard. I'm a woman that wants to build relationships with people. I'm a woman that wants to be impactful, inspiring, motivating. And that's who I am. And then how do I become her? And all this is happening in the shower in this one moment, in my weakest moment. I didn't do this through strength. I did this through my weakest moment. And I came out of the shower, and I changed my state, I changed my thinking, and I made a decision. The impact of choice that we have, making those right decisions, and over time, they can create incredible impact. And my decision was, I want to be impactful, and I want to be a lighthouse for people, and I want to help people heal. I've had great loss in my life, really great loss. This was the greatest loss of my life. And if there's anything that I can do to help people, that's what I want to do. And that's why I'm being vulnerable and being on here with you guys. And I'm still going through it, just so you know. This is a healing journey for me. I'm way better than I was, but I'm nowhere near where I need to be. And I just want to let everybody know that it's not strength. We find strength through the healing. But for me personally, it was when I was weakest. So those of you that are suffering, those of you that are grieving, those of you that are just trying to get through, just know that if you tap into your weakness at your greatest weakness moment, and you take inventory of this, and then you make a decision of who you truly are, and then you decide that you're going to behave in those ways, that is how, in just brief moments, whether it's for the next 60 minutes, whether it's for the next 10 minutes, whether it's for the next day, just make a commitment to yourself. If all I can do is make great choices and really work on who I am at my core to get me through this pain and this suffering so that I can see the light on the other end, just commit to yourself a small moment of time. And then it'll be unbelievable. It'll be a week goes by, and you can't remember being sad. But I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope that impacted at least one person today.